I really like barbecue.
What do you mean there's no professional sports?
I take my bike everywhere. I ride it to the store, I ride it to work, I pick my kids up from school and drop them off at school using my bike. I'm a real snow bunny. I hate the summer. Does it get super hot over there?
Like smoked sausage on a stick. Can't get enough of the tater salad. Mayonnaise based. I don't want vinegar.
Do I have to be a damn Longhorn to enjoy a football game around here?
I don't have to get a car, do I?
At certain temperatures combined with the hot sun, I can break out into hives.
Did that sound like you? Do you need some help? Well, good, because I'm here. My name is Randy White. I'm a real estate agent in Austin, Texas with eXp Realty, and today's video is going to be about the top 5 pros and the top 5 cons of living in Austin, Texas to make sure that this is the right fit for you. All right, so let's get started with our first pro, which is definitely the food. The food is awesome. Now, of course, being the Lone Star State, we are very well known for our barbecue. And just to name a few, you can hit up these places whenever you come visit. Slab Barbecue, Style Switch Barbecue, Black's Barbecue, Franklin's Barbecue, Terry's Black Barbecue, Cooper's Barbecue, Ironworks Barbecue. All of these places have well over 1,000 reviews on Yelp and are 4 stars plus, which matters in my book. I don't know if you guys are Yelp review hounders or not. Now, if you're new to Texas and you haven't had the barbecue experience before, then of course the food is delicious. Mouth-watering, melt in your mouth. It's like meat butter. And you're gonna fall in love. But the other thing about barbecue that people don't realize is that it's also about the experience of having barbecue together. You're gonna sit around, you're gonna have beers, the restaurant's gonna have a big spread for the kids to play in, you're gonna get dirty, you're gonna get greasy fingers, you're gonna talk about, oh my God, this barbecue is so good, and the sun is gonna be hitting you just right, and you're gonna be having yourself a true Lone Star State experience. Now, I know barbecue is super exciting and that's going to be one of the first things you got to do, but I'm telling you, don't forget to try Tex-Mex. If you are not a Texan and you have not experienced Tex-Mex yet, you got to go. Tex-Mex is a cheesier, greasier version of Mexican food. It provides you the world of fajitas, where a sizzling plate of hot beef and chicken comes out that you share with your table and make your own tacos. Specifically at a place called Torchy's Tacos, they do a really neat thing where they have done everything you can imagine to a taco. They have 15 different types. It is a Austin staple. I highly recommend that to be one of your first go-tos whenever you come visit here. And do not forget to order queso. Queso is a bowl of hot liquid cheese that you dip your chips into along with your salsa. And I know that all the Texans out there are listening to me thinking like, Randy, of course I know what queso is, duh girl, but I'm telling you, those people are out there. They do not know what queso is, and it is important that everybody experiences what this means. All right, let's move on to my second pro of why living in Austin is awesome, and that is our live music, of course. So if you love to listen to live music, Austin, Texas is really going to be pretty amazing for you, because just about every bar or restaurant that is of a reasonable size has managed to place any sort of band or singer into a small space to play music for you. You could literally go listen to music every single night in Austin and not see the same artist twice. And even though people say that the city is changing in their culture in little ways, you cannot get away from the fact that this town loves to get down with their funky beat. Live music in Austin is really special because it's taking care of everybody. You've got Americana Tex Country, which is Willie Nelson and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Bob Schneider, down to indie rock bands like Spoon and MGMT, and even EDM music is becoming really popular down here. So if no matter what kind of music you like to listen to, you will find that entertainment here in this town. They are up all night. All right, let's move on to my third pro, which is actually my personal favorite, and that is how outdoor friendly Austin is. I'm not just talking about the city, I'm also talking about the people. The people choose to exercise outside every day. I'm going to work and dropping my kids off at school, and I see the same round of people running every single morning. They're running along Lady Bird Lake, they're riding their bikes along Shoal Creek Trail, they're taking all of the various hikes and trails. The city itself is putting on all kinds of outdoor activities. We have South by Southwest, we have ACL Festival, we have Zilker Park running weekly blues festivals over the summer. Everybody wants to be outside. Don't want to go outside because it's a million degrees? No problem, because we have you covered with 3 different lakes that you can choose from every day. Whether you are in the middle of the city, you can go to Lady Bird Lake. If you want to spread out a little bit more and maybe do some jet skis or a party boat, you go up to Lake Travis, which is just 25 minutes out from the city. You can have all kinds of really awesome summer fun experiences every single day in Austin because there are so many opportunities for you to either hike, bike, run, swim. The opportunities are endless. Okay, my 4th pro for you guys of why Austin is awesome is going to definitely be that our economy is just booming. You will find that numerous publications rank it as the top city to have competitive wages compared to the cost of living. I mean, truly, the amount of growth that the city has experienced in the past decade has been phenomenal, especially in the technology segment because of all of the exposure that we get from the really neat South by Southwest festival that has been coming over here. Living and investing in Austin is definitely going to be a good payout for you because everybody's coming and everybody's buying in. All right, and my last pro for you guys before we move on to our cons is going to be friendly neighbors and just a laid-back town. I'm your neighbor. Do you find me friendly? Because that's what you're going to get when you come here. Most people are just looking to finish up their day at work, put on a tank top and pair of shorts and flip-flops, and make it down to happy hour. So if you like to dress up, if you like to be a little bit fussy, if you like to have a little bit more of a pinned-up look, this might not be the right town for you. Because nobody here is really trying to dress to impress. We're just trying to stay cool, we're just trying to get our cold beer, and we're just trying to have a good time. Okay, let's move on to our top 5 cons of living in the city. So, number 1, native Austinites are a little cranky at the transplants and they like to talk about it. So, especially if you are from California, do not mention that because they really don't like Californians right now. It's really understandable. I mean, come on, they've had this incredible town all to themselves. It was a best kept secret and suddenly it was discovered in the last 10 years, and having everybody flock here has really changed everything. So I get it, I really do. But I also see it from the other side, which is like I can't enter maybe 1 out of 10 conversations without somebody bringing up how annoyed they are at the growth of the city. And you know, the whole world is experiencing it. The whole world has everybody changing and everybody growing, and we just have to sort of settle in and get ready for that. But coming to Austin, be prepared. The native Austinites are having a tough time with their new neighbors. All right, con number 2, it is hot. I mean, hot. So, we're reaching like 104, 105 in the month of August. That's the hottest month of the year. You have to have AC. I know that mostly some of the states outside of the South maybe don't have AC in their houses, and that's cute. It's necessary here. You could die. You could, I mean, you will really get sick if you don't have AC set up and you don't know how to operate that thing. I have lived in Texas my whole life. I did live in California for a few years, so I did get to experience what that wonderful weather feels like. But what I'm getting at is that even as a native Texan, I am still shocked every single year when I'm in my 3rd or 4th month of that summer of how hot and uncomfortable I am. And it just doesn't go away. And you just have to really get through it. You have to go play in all those lakes that I told you about. And you have to just try to enjoy the summer activities and put your best face on and power through the hottest parts of the year. Con number 3, you do need a car for this town. Austin is working very hard on a mass transit overhaul, and that will take time. So for now, it's a car town. You have to get into your car to go just about anywhere unless you live in certain sections of the city. The city's infrastructure is just not able to keep up with the growing demand that is happening to them, and until they can get their mass transit plan moving forward, you need to be prepared to sit in traffic in your brand new car. Number 4 con of living in Austin, Texas is the college town. Yes, hook 'em horns. Those college kids are everywhere. If this city could bleed, it would bleed orange. If you live outside of the city a little bit, it can actually be on the easier side to forget that you're in a college town. But anytime you go into the city, and especially whenever you start hitting up the bar areas and the restaurants that are popular and trendy, get ready to bump shoulders with the 20-year-olds. All right, and our last con for living in Austin is no major sports teams. This is actually probably my worst con of living here because I'm a big NFL football fan and I am also a big NBA basketball fan. And yeah, they just don't watch that here because they're all very, very invested in watching UT sports. So, be sure to keep whatever subscriptions you need to be able to watch whatever professional sports teams you're interested in. Put on your burnt orange and get ready to support some college football in case you never watched that before because everybody is counting on you to do it. And also maybe get ready to watch some soccer because Austin did sign on for a privately owned Major League Soccer team and everybody is very excited to see what that brings us. All right guys, and there you have it, the pros and cons of living in Austin, Texas, right? All you need to know. No, not really. I'm sure there's lots of other questions that you might have, and I would love for you to message me and ask me what kind of things that you want to know about the town because I can definitely help you. I know that I've just chosen a handful here to discuss today for my video, but I'm all over this town every single day. I am happy to help you discover what you like and don't like about this place, and I'm also happy to help you figure out whether we can make it work for you or not. So my name is Randy White, and I'm a realtor here in Austin, Texas with eXp Realty. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you're trying to learn more about the city of Austin, Texas. I do release a new video every Tuesday of local events, local news, or also just any interesting topics that I think would be good to share with you guys. Subscribe to my channel, learn more about me, learn more about the town. I'd love to get to know you. Message me with any questions you might have. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.